I got asked multiple times, how do you get so up to date on the latest information related to jobs within the humanitarian and development sector? And here is the answer. I spent around 10 years learning how to get the right information on which timeline and where. So I'm going to share that with you here right now. First, I have a good and excellent actually understanding of the donors, of the development and humanitarian actors in Madagascar and in Africa in general. I understand who works in which sector and how do they work, how are they going to get their financing, their funding to implement their programs. I understand the size of the funding per organization and also the level of involvement. Are they funding the programs? Are they designing the programs? Are they supporting in the implementation? I understand that I understand which organization does what. That is first. I understand the government, try to understand the government priorities, the UN priorities, the programs that they are doing, the funding that they got, and the donors that they are working with. I particularly have interest in the health, nutrition, and education. So if you are in that domain, that is a domain that I'm passionate about, and I am really looking into honing my skills working in that specific areas. That is first. Mapping is the first skills. Second is I have come down to a list of a few organizations that I am really focusing my monitoring, information monitoring, and also my interest. As I said, I am only interested in organization working in health, nutrition, and education. So I narrowed down the information to few lists of organizations which I follow on a daily basis. They are either part of the UN organization, the World Bank, some international and national non-governmental organizations, some networks, platform that I follow pretty closely to know any update, any news from their organization, and if there is any vacancies, because that's the point. And third, I have way of following them and monitoring them on a daily basis. I follow them on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and also I check their website regularly because sometimes they don't post on their social media, but they do post on their website. So I go and check their website on a regular basis to get the most up-to-date information about their general organization, because interest comes first around their programming, the size, the structure of the organization, and then the willingness, the interest to work with them. So then I came into the career portal, and that's where I find all of the vacancies, and that's how I stay up to date about their latest news.